Hello, I'm PS3, welcome back to the Feature Preview. Feature Previews are a weekly series I run on my channel where I show you features that are going to be included in the next major update for Minecraft console. The reason I can do this is because although the next update doesn't have a confirmed release date yet, it has been confirmed that it will be based off Minecraft 1.9. Minecraft 1.9 came out for the PC about 6 months ago now, so by showing you gameplay of this update, I can show you what the features will look like ahead of time and give you a full tutorial as to exactly how they will work, which is what I'm doing today for the brand new types of arrows. That's right, there's a whole bunch of new arrows in this update, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how a lot of them work, how you get them, how you can use them and stuff. And in case you're not excited for 30 new types of arrows, let me show you my favorite type of arrow right here, the Spectral Arrow, which allows you to see any player or mob you hit with it through walls. So yeah, I'll be showing you all of the arrows, how to get them, how to use them, all that sort of stuff in today's video. Hopefully you'll do enjoy it. If you do, like the video, let me know because it helps out the channel, and let us know you do like these feature previews where I give you a sneak peek into the next update ahead of time. But with that said, it's also worth checking out. I'll have a playlist link in the description where you can check out any of these other feature previews where again I show you the PC gameplay of 1.9 so you can be prepared when it does come to console. With that said, let's get straight into talking about these new arrow types, because I said there was over 30 new types of arrows, and although this is technically true, I would like to clarify, although it sounds like, oh, there's going to be a potion of, amazing this or amazing that, most of the arrows besides the Spectral Arrow are ones you might recognize already because they're potion effect arrows. So yeah, this was one of the very first things they added to Minecraft 1.9, and they tied it into a lot of the stuff they added later, so you'll see it referenced like a lot of other features you might not have heard of yet. But yeah, basically a lot of the arrow types in Minecraft 1.9 are just potion arrows. So for instance, have you ever wanted to fire, invisibility potion at someone? Guess what? You can do that with your arrows if you want to. So you put that in your left hand and suddenly, oh, you can fire invisibility at people. Have you ever wanted to, fire, poison at people, but it's just been too tricky? Well, instead of firing a splash potion of poison, so let's say you wanted to, for instance, fire your splash potion of poison at that building over there. Before, if you tried to do this as a potion, you can see just how pathetically that goes. Like, oh, that didn't even come close. But if you have the new poison arrows, even though the arrow is much less effective, in terms of actual poison damage, you actually can fire these much further. So yeah, basically most of these arrows are just a solution to firing potions much further. Look at that, I'm firing poison right over to that building, and yeah, it basically means instead of a potion being a close range tool, now you can actually use potion as a long range tool. You just have to sacrifice some damage for it, which is, kind of how the bow and the sword kind of work together. So yeah, that's that right there. You can now, as of this update, kind of, use potions at massively long distances, but it's not just negative potions. So I showed you the, the poison arrows, but it's also positive potions and neutral potions. So you might want to hit a friendly mob with, invisibility to hide it, or you might want to hit a friendly player with speed so that he can chase whoever he's going after. There's a whole bunch of possibilities for these new arrows, and I'm excited to see how they all do turn out, because, think, now we have the ability to hit someone with a leaping arrow from across the map. Like, if someone was up there, I could hit them with if I wanted to, and it's really weird to me, the fact that I can do all of that particular stuff. Anyway, now we've talked about what the arrows are. If you're curious, most of them are arrow types, potion arrows. There's the one Spectral Arrow that looks like this, and there's also just tipped arrows with no effects, which is I guess they're there for if you want to fire arrows at someone that look like they have an effect, but actually don't, which I think they have a cool effect. Like, I guess it's easier to see one, so if you want to guarantee you can see the path, maybe that's that. But yeah, basically, let's talk about how you can guarantee which one you're firing, because you might notice in my inventory, I have like 6 different types of arrows. I've got leaping, I've got tipped, I've got poison, I've got invisibility, spectral, and regular. How does the game know which one to fire? So it has a prioritization system built in, so if you want to use your bow as your dual wield item, like I showed you in last week's feature preview, you can always guarantee which one you're using, because it will go from the furthest left of your inventory to the right. So yeah, if there's a tip, if there's something over here, you'll always use this instead. So let's put an invisibility potion there, just like that. You can see, now I'm firing those, and now if we move the leaping potion over there, oh, now we're using those instead. So yeah, the game knows which one to fire based on which is the furthest left, and if you're dual wielding, so if you go like this instead, it will always use the dual wielded arrow if you can use it. So yeah, how do you guarantee which arrow you're using? You can either dual wield it, which is the easiest way and the easiest way to get your head around, but if you need to use your bow as your dual wield option, so you want to do something like this, whatever is in your furthest left slot will work. So if you have all these arrows and you're like, I don't really want to waste them, I'll use my regular old plain arrow, then guess what? You do that, and suddenly, now you've got a bow and regular arrows, but you've still got all of these for when you need them. If you need to tag someone, you quickly switch in and out, and then suddenly you're firing Spectral Arrows, and that's pretty cool if you ask me. The fact that you can still dual wield and pick your arrows, but it kind of requires some more inventory skill. So something pretty useful you might not know. Anyway, so now you know how the new arrows work, you know what most of the new arrows are. How do you get the new arrows? So most of them are, I guess the first one is relatively simple. How do you get a Spectral Arrow? It's actually kind of efficient if you have a lot of glowstone, because you just need to have glowstone like this, and then you put an arrow in the center. So just like that, you craft yourself some Spectral Arrows. So you get 2 Spectral Arrows for every 1 you put in. which is actually pretty good value. Again, like if you don't have many arrows, but you have a lot of glowstone, this is probably better to use than just a regular arrow. But yeah, that's how you get the spectral arrow. Every other arrow is done using a similar thing. I've said that term so many times. Let's say the pointy thing that you fire out of your bow. If you want to get those pointy things with magic effects that you fire out of your bow, then what you need to do is you need to go to a brewing stand. So again, I said this ties into a lot of features because first of all, the brewing stand will change in this update, so you need to power it with blaze powder, but also you're going to need to get yourself some dragon breath. So dragon breath is gotten by going to the end, again, after this update, and putting a potion bottle around the dragon's breath. It's pretty cool, and it gives you this thing right here, and this is used to make lingering potions if you put a splash potion in there. So you put it in there, you wait, and eventually you end up with a brand new type of potion called the lingering potion. So this can be used by itself because, you know, a lingering potion will, you know, if you throw it on the ground, it will stay there. So if you want to, like, give an area of effect poison somewhere to stop people going there, you can do that. Do you want to give all of your friends, you know, an area of effect like leaping, you know, thing? You can do that entirely, and yeah, it's pretty cool if you ask me. So yeah, as you can see, I've got a lingering potion of strength right now, and also it dropped a bottle for some reason. But yeah, I've got the lingering potion of strength, and I can either throw this at the ground if I want to give everyone strength, or I can combine this with my arrows to get one of those. So it's actually 8 arrows for every 1 potion, so just like this you can see. I get 8 strength arrows for every one of those, which is pretty cool if you ask me. So now I can fire arrows of strength, which realistically you'd want to fire it yourself, and I can guarantee, you know, I can give the strength effect to certain things. So that's pretty cool if you ask me, just like this. Fire the arrow in the sky, just so you can see what happened. Okay, that didn't work correctly, but I got myself the glowing arrow because it's in my right hand. Okay, let's try that one again, shall we? So we fire that out of the air, then we heal ourselves, and just like that, we've got strength for a whole minute, which is pretty good if you ask me. It's only regular strength, but the fact that we can hit anyone with that and give them a minute of 130% damage is really, really cool stuff. So yeah, that is how that's how you craft any of the new potion arrows. You know, all we have to do is combine a lingering potion with 8 of those arrows. If you want to craft the Spectral Arrow, get yourself some glowstone dust, and if you want to select which arrow you're using, just put it in the furthest left slot. However, if either arrow is in either of your slots, so this and that for instance, then it's going to work by just firing that one, which is pretty cool. If you want to be like the bowman on your team, like, you know, imagine some crazy PvP scenario, then all you have to do is fill your entire inventory with arrows. So let's say we do something like this, where we use every one of these arrows, and you've got a whole different bunch of situations where you might want to use all of them. Well, just like this, we're using invisibility, then switching out to a strength, then fire a poison, then into a tipped arrow, then, oh yeah, we need to hit them again, so we'll do that. Yeah, I feel like, basically, building a bow just got a whole bunch more skillful. And bear in mind, you know, bow skills are something that take a relative amount of skill already. The amount of skill you're going to need in switching around and then hitting people is going to make the bow a way more interesting item, especially in the Minecraft console minigames. But yeah, this is, you know, the new arrows for Minecraft 1.9. Let me know what feature you'd like to see next on these feature previews, because it's either going to be, you know, like, I guess the new brewing / potion system, again, lingering potions and whatnot, or I could just do the brand new combat, the shields, all that sort of stuff. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. Like video if you liked it, share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this one every single day on my channel, and if you subscribe, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. So, goodbye.